Well, we're gonna play Sword and Stars the Pit. It's a indie game. It's floor-based game, turn-based game. Should last quite a while. Longer you last, harder it gets, so on. But we have three choices. One's tech, one's like Jack lost trade, and one's just like brute strength. I usually run this one because it's the best later down on in the later levels if you can make it that far. But in the early levels, it's not that good to be honest. But we gotta do it. So this is a turn-based game, so there are situations where, like, say this take this takes 2 turns to get, let's say, and I get about 2 turns. It only plays that I get 2 turns, but it only really plays that effect when there are enemies around. If there's not, you get like free movement and nothing's impeded. Also, there's a percent value to everything you're searching for. Like, for example, this that had a 60% chance to get something, so there was a chance I could have just got nothing. See, it's taking time. Getting lots of food, which will be nice later on, so I don't have to actually go and make as much. I can just eat it right when I got it. Also, everything in the game has durability, and once it runs out, it will just be gone, which is a bad thing because you have armor and that has durability, and that's one of the harder things to find in the game. All right, we have the option for level up, but there's not really any point because when you level up, it restores your health to full. So I usually like to wait till I'm in like I need the health or I want to upgrade a skill to get something higher chance of unlocking or getting something out of it. But your skills would naturally upgrade too as you're like foraging or lock picking or doing different types of activities. That's that will really help later down the line the lockpick set. As you can just tell right there, my um, blade or machete or whatever you want to call it is just got damaged twice now. So eventually I'll need a new one or get some kind of material to fix it. Or not, it won't fix it 100%, but like it'll do 80 one time, then 80 the next, but still it will slowly go down. Alright, this floor looks pretty clear to me. So we just gotta go through next floor. You'll slowly be able to, not slowly, the floors are gradually gonna change color and type of stuff on it. That's just gets more technical, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But eventually, like I think after floor 5, we'll start seeing armories and stuff like that, and they usually have some pretty tough enemies in there. You know, I just we just gotta hope we get lucky enough to get stuff. But anyways, another thing. I think maybe over here. Might no. I thought it'd be a medic place, but it's nothing. Alright, we walked out, which don't really mean much on these low floors. We might get a few harder things. Most time nothing happens. But in the later levels, when that happens, you'll get like swarmed with all kinds of pretty difficult enemies to fight, which is not good. one of the best things in this game to do is conserve your ammo and use your blade only. Just because by the like floor 20, if you get to it, there'd be so many insanely hard enemies that if you don't have your weapons, you're just kind of up a creek without a paddle. That's why you'll see me only using the blade until I find it something that I think is threatening enough to make me have to use a weapon. Alright, it looks like this floor only has a few more rooms left and it'll be done. Which is a good and bad thing. Alright, we just found the exit there. Alright. I think this might be the last room we have to go. Might be wrong, but it's just a hunch. Well, there's another one of those. God. 3 on 1 floor. Nothing even in there. Alright, pull the map up. Everything checks out, so we're good to go to the next floor. In this bottom left hand corner, the blue bar stands for my food, red is health. Alright, these little things right here can do some damage. They can get you infected with disease and stuff, but I'm just gonna take care of it. That way it just won't get me again. It's not really hard, it's just the disease is damage over time, plus it makes all of your other abilities, or not abilities, skills worse in the long run, or in the short term. Alright, this is probably gonna blow up in my face. Nope, but cause the alarm to go off. I only had like a 10% chance to get it, so I wasn't expecting much. Alright, this should be decent. I think that will repair a weapon or a gun or something. So that might be useful. Pretty sure I heard some kind of robot. I think. Alright, we come to our first door trap. Could be good, could be bad. Don't know until you walk through it and find out. Of course, that one just didn't tell me or didn't activate. So there's one that destroys items, one that heals you, one that makes you blind, faster, slower, recharges your item. Like certain items have charges. I just got pretty long health there, so do that. I got 6 points to spin. Since none of these are since none of my skill points are at 1, I'm not even gonna waste points on them. I'm just gonna put 5 points into brains and 1 into finesse. Alright, and this little sucker, anytime I see one of those, I will just kill it instantly, just because they do so much damage on every one of your every one of your items, your armor, weapons, everything. You just like, they basically just destroy it. So I don't like having those near me. We just found a trap. At least it wasn't poison. That's a little. I mean, none of them are good, but it is what it is. I think once we make it to floor 5, I think we'll call it quits for the day. But that just depends. Alright, that trap drained my health by 50 points, so at least I know that I can avoid that one. That one increased my speed. So like I think they're worth going through once just so you know what you're getting into. The later on you won't really have a choice. You'll have to go through one door unless you want to spend a few minutes restoring the doors. So anytime I see one I don't know it, I will just go through it just to get it. Alright, that serum I just got. It will give me a random modification, but there's a tool I can find that will like decode it and tell me what it does, good or bad. I don't want to use it if it will have negative effects on me. Alright, the Strangler, he's not really much to worry about except for causing choking over time, which is kind of a bit of a hassle, but it's not the worst. Alright, where I'm wounded right here, I'm gonna use some med patch if they let me. I don't have to wait for time. The other med kits, you have to wait. But hopefully this door don't lock. Thank God. I'm gonna need a new blade probably by floor 7 or 8. So hopefully I find something. Alright. We just found a weapons locker. So I'm gonna wait till I level up again. Then put some points into lock picking. Actually, what I could do, I could put some in it now. And then when I level up again here in a second, I'll be able to re-put them in. That way I get more into it. Another one of those. Try to take it out real quick. Alright. I don't think there's much more of this floor to go, but I'll pull them. I think I got one more place to go down at the very bottom. I'll go down there, then come back up, just see what it is. Then I'll level up. No, I was wrong. Oh, we have a working cooker. Which is good. I'm gonna cook a few of these. They do take take a pretty good little time to cook. That is a negative part about them. can try to repair this just to get my mechanical skill up more. And I did, so that's always nice. Alright, there's one monster in this game that will take the form of like, medical lockers and other stuff. I think he'll do it later on. So I just gotta make sure I'm watching out for him. Like if it looks too suspicious, I might shoot it from a distance first just to check. And I'm pretty sure this will be the last little bit of this floor. Yep. So I can go on to the next one. We got one more floor to go, then I think that'll be it for this episode. Alright, let's level up. Let's put 1, 2, lockpick mechanical, then blade, medical, pistol. I think I'm gonna save the rest for when I level up again. That brought it up extra 8%, which better than nothing. Well, tried. So I got nothing out of it. Alarm triggered, so might as well just skip and go to the next floor. Just from the look of it, this floor looks pretty small, but that's what I thought about the last one. Saw how that turned out. One led to another, another to another. So it is what it is. Alright, I'm happy we found that one early on. That one just destroyed all my shotgun shells. So it could have been worse. It could have destroyed my blade or one of my pistol or something I actually used more often. So I think I got lucky on it. Could destroy my armor, which would have really screwed me over. Alright. We found our first not arm. There's two types. There's one for like armor, and there's one for weapons. This one, as you can tell by the shield, most likely stands for armor, but that does not mean that you can't find a weapon vault or something in it. You're just less likely to. Look, see, there's a security robot and another one. And we'll use the assault rifle, take them out real quick because they can do pretty good amount of damage. And this didn't have really anything in because we are kind of still on a low floor. But ammo is ammo, so. You just saw that transformed out of nowhere. That's one of the things I was telling you about. And that, as you can tell, they do a pretty good chunk of damage. Plus, they have a pretty good hit point pool. So they're kind of hard to kill. That's why, if you're not sure if it's one or not, I just shoot it. Alright, we're getting in a rough shape. If our blade breaks before we find another one, we're gonna be up a creek. I mean, we can. Trying to. Right now, I'm just trying to kill anything that I can with my pistol or assault rifle. try to preserve my blade for all the easier stuff. I don't even know where that robot came out of. Looks like here in a second though, I'm gonna have to level up just so I don't die. Alright, level up. One in each, then one in whatever I think's important. Alright, that should do me. And hopefully we can get up. Hopefully, another blade out of here. Alright, we got a blade, but the thing is that takes a power source. So it's very limited. But, we got one. We should be able to find the ammunition, not ammo. They're called like energy cells or something for it. So we should be in a better situation now. So I don't really have to worry about this one as much. So if it breaks, it breaks. This seems to be the last room on this floor. Jammed, of course. Not even gonna try that because that can blow up in my face. Gotta make it my way back down to the exit. I'm gonna open this. I think I'm gonna call it. Alright. Actually, second thought. Equip this first. Adds a whole extra area down at the bottom for me to use. Hold stuff. But on that note, call this episode done for the day. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe, whole 9 yards. See you guys in a few days.